Rickson Opont holds records both here at South and in his home country of Haiti, but it didn't come easy, and now he's hoping that his story will help inspire others. Hey, go Jags indeed, and you're absolutely right, Shelby. It has been quite a run for this South Alabama team. The Jags have actually won 11 out of their last 13, and now they're just one more win away from punching their ticket to the big dance. Marlon Sanders graduated from LaFleur High School about 8 years ago, and now in just his second season as a video assistant for the Eagles, he'll get to do what he loves on the game's biggest stage. Coach Riley said he didn't care, bus, plane, train, get here, and the crowd has already started filing in. Now with a win tonight, the Jags will head to the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2008. A new record set here tonight, 5,500 coming out to check this game out. It was a real showdown between two heavyweights that went down to the very end. First of all, congratulations on the win and congratulations on the new jacket.
You like the jacket? Somebody gave it to me. I don't know if I'm gonna wear it much, maybe to church, but you know, it's really a humbling honor.
After this game, Williamson still in the running for that last playoff spot, but they will need to finish the season strong and get a little bit of help from Viger. Meanwhile, for Faith, like I said, this is the 6th straight win for the Rams. Actually, the 4th shutout for that defense, so they're definitely firing on all cylinders.
Technique, strength, balance, body control.
That's what it takes to be a championship track and field thrower. But for Rickson Opont, it was a long journey to Mobile, Alabama.
I was born and raised in Haiti up until 2007, where I had the opportunity to move to New York to go live with my dad's for a better opportunity for, education and sports.
But before he could take advantage of those opportunities, Rickson had to face his toughest challenge.
I dealt with a lot of mental health issues at an early age, by 9 years old, and I went through bullying, a lot of self-esteem issues. And at certain points, I did attempt to take my own life before.
It was an uphill climb at an early age, but with a second chance at life and some encouragement from his cousin, Rickson started a new path in track and field and the weight room.
They always say, if you don't want to be successful as bad as you want to breathe, you'll never be successful. For me, that success was me wanting to be alive, wanting to feel. So each rep, each set was my next breath.
His renewed mindset and work ethic eventually led him to the University of South Alabama, where he quickly broke the program's shot put records, all while breaking 2 records for Haiti. To his surprise, he also became a social media star.
It was never about the following. It was never about, how many likes I was getting. I was using my platform, my story, to inspire other kids that's been told they weren't good enough.
But even as the records fell and the views climbed, something was still missing.
I've been seeking happiness outside of myself for a very long time. The accolades, the following, the likes, that's not true happiness. True happiness is me being able to use my gift to inspire other people.
Not only did his videos inspire people, but they gave him the opportunity of a lifetime.
The message that changed my life forever.
The chance to be a WWE superstar.
This was one of those doors I've been looking for. It was different. It wasn't the Olympics. It wasn't breaking another record. It was one of those opportunities that you do not get twice.
Now, with the support of his loved ones,
Just roll over. Oh, no!
and some last-minute coaching, it's time to start a new chapter, all while chasing greatness and inspiring others to do the same.
The best thing we can do is embrace all our struggles, embrace all our pain, and let it fuel us to be better every day. And before you know it, you'll be the best version of yourself.
It's been a special season for the Philadelphia Eagles, including Mobile's own Marlon Sanders. Before becoming a video assistant for the Eagles, he tried walking on as a player for Alabama A&M.
My grades were poorest by my mom's standards. I saw Alabama A&M needed some filmers. I snuck away and did it for about 2 weeks without telling my mom. And then I eventually told her whatever. She was like, "Are you crazy? I told you can't do anything."
After graduating, Marlon got a chance to be a film intern at South Alabama, and that led to an opportunity at the Senior Bowl working with the Panthers and the Dolphins.
After that week, I just felt so inspired, so I just started putting feelers back out again. I called my now boss, Patrick Dolan, and thank God he was actually looking for people at the time.
Then came the offer of a lifetime, the chance to join the Philadelphia Eagles right around the 2021 draft.
It didn't kind of hit me until, obviously you see your quarterback, and then you start seeing the veterans start rolling in, and guys like Jalen Hurts, Brandon Graham, Lane Johnson. I'm about to shoot these guys. I can't mess up.
Marlon finished his first season as an intern before getting moved up to a full-time video assistant this season.
And a touchdown for Sanders.
Just in time for one of the best seasons in franchise history.
Now I'm actually filming the games, you know, in practices. I was just like, wow, we're rolling. Like the first year I got up here, and I was, like I said, we got off to an 8-0 start. So we were kind of peaking, you know, and looking at this point, like, you know, can we make it to the Super Bowl?
Now that it's official, Marlon says he's excited to do what he does best under the bright lights of the Super Bowl.
You know, we don't know what kind of moments are going to have out in Arizona. That film is huge. That Super Bowl film is something that they'll be watching for 10, 15 years.
And he hopes his story can inspire those who want to do the same.
God put me in the right position, regardless of where we're from, regardless of being from Mobile, being from Thomasville like me, being from Pritchard. You can make it. Just never give up.
With his friends and family by his side, South Alabama's Darrell Luter realized a dream when he officially became a San Francisco 49er in the 5th round of the NFL draft.
Just can't explain just the feelings that's been going through me right now, man, and just been going through my mind. It's been very unbelievable. I don't think it's going to really set in until, like, I get there and, you know, step in that facility.
The San Francisco 49ers select Darrell Luter.
Originally from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, Luter's college career started with 2 seasons at Pearl River Community College, which set the stage for his career.
It definitely molded me. It definitely brought some things out that other coaches may haven't brought out of me.
But it was his last 3 years at South Alabama that put him on the map. Luter finished as a first-team All-Sunbelt selection in 2021 and a third-team All-Sunbelt selection last year. Now he becomes the 4th player overall and the first defensive player in program history to be drafted.
No, I didn't even notice that. I didn't even look at it that way either. But, you know, God got a way of doing things in your life. And like he said in his word, you know, he will make your name great.
Now Luter heads to the Bay Area, where he feels like he'll be a natural fit.
The stuff that they do are similar to what I'm already used to doing, like at South. The only difference is just like the calls, you know, just the checks that we make.
And he's already got his eyes on some of the game's best receivers.
When I did get drafted by them, that was the first thing that popped into my mind. I was like, man, I'm be going against Deebo Samuel, you know, during practice. Where you got the Jamar Chase, you got the Justin Jefferson, you got the Devontae Adams. You know, I'm ready to go against all those guys.
Without a doubt, Jalen Wayne is having the best season of his college career. But it's been a long journey for the 6-year senior. Jalen joined the team out of Spanish Fort High School back in 2017, 1 year after South's last bowl game. He says it took a little while to get used to playing at the college level.
Definitely rocky. Had to learn a lot of things coming in as a young guy, but I had a lot of older dudes that definitely set the example and set the standard for me as far as personally.
But it wasn't just about adjusting to college football. Jalen, along with linebacker A.J. DeShazier, are the only 2 players on the roster to play for all 3 head coaches, which for Jalen was part of several other changes over the last 6 years.
I have had 3 different offensive coordinators, 3 different offenses, a bunch of quarterbacks to play for. So always being able to be flexible and vulnerable has always helped me throughout the whole process.
But despite the constant change, Jalen says he actually learned a lot from all of the staffs he worked with. And in the end, it made him a better player.
Help me learn schemes and have to learn defenses, because with changing the offense 3 times, you know, you got to make sure you know what you're good at and what your qualities and what you bring to the table.
And all the work paid off. This season, Jalen hit several career highs, including breaking the school record for most touchdown catches in a single season with 9. But probably what he's most proud of is leading a wide receiver group that saw himself, Colin Lacey, and Devin Voisin all have breakout seasons.
We all are in 700 yards, I think, which has never happened as a receiver group in the Sun Belt. So, like, having just that to, you know, look back on as I leave and go chase my dreams is just a good feeling. And personally, I feel like I did my job, both as a leader and as a player.
But even with all the records and accolades, there's still one more goal left, bringing South Alabama their first bowl win in school history.
For them never to get to experience a bowl game until their senior year, that's really special.
I just knew that I wanted to get to something like this and to have it happen on my last season. It's kind of like a, you know, story tale ending, but I hope it just ends the way I wanted to, with a dub.
For the first time since 2009, the South Alabama Jaguars are back in the Sun Belt Conference Championship game, and they aren't about to waste this opportunity. The Jags start fast thanks to Isaiah Moore's hot hand. The senior guard scored his first 13 points in less than 10 minutes to give South Alabama an early lead. But the Raging Cajuns aren't going away. Jordan Brown knocks down a couple of big shots to give his team their first lead of the game, but it wouldn't last long. Greg Parham II comes off the bench doing what he's done all tournament, making some clutch baskets to give the Jags the lead back. And this Kevin Samuel jam gets Jag Nation fired up late in the first half. The Jags come up with some key blocks late in the half and hold on to a 4-point lead at halftime. The second half not going the Jags' way. Louisiana uses an 11-2 run midway through the second to take a 5-point lead. The Jags would continue to battle back, but cold shooting woes throughout the half keep them from taking the lead. But late in the game, thanks to some clutch free throws, South Alabama does pull within 3, and they get one more shot to send it into overtime. But this Owen White three-pointer with 1 second left just rims out, and that will do it, as Louisiana takes home the Sun Belt Conference Championship after a 71-66 win over South Alabama. South Alabama's defense is tasked with slowing down the number 2 passing offense in the country, but things got off to a rocky start. On the Hilltoppers' first drive, Austin Reed airs it out to Dalvin Smith, who hauls it in for a 44-yard touchdown. But Reed was just getting warmed up. On their next drive, Reed finds Joey Belgian in the end zone for a 27-yard score to give his team a 14-0 lead after the first quarter. The Hilltoppers go deep into the playbook to start the second. Reed gets it to Smith, who takes a shot downfield to a wide-open Jalen Hall for the touchdown. And Western Kentucky has an early 3-score lead. But the Jags aren't going away yet. Reed takes another shot at the end zone, but Yam Banks reaches all the way back for the one-handed interception. Banks shuts the drive down, and the Jags cap off their drive with the Diego Guajardo field goal. The Jags have a little momentum, but it doesn't last long. On the last play of the half, Reed hits Malachi Corey for a 1-yard score to take a 28-3 lead into the locker room. South Alabama comes out swinging in the second half. Carter Bradley extends the play and finds DJ Thomas Jones for a 10-yard touchdown to cut into the lead. Near the end of the quarter, after another Reed touchdown throw, Bradley strikes again. This time he scrambles and gets it to LaDamian Webb on the shovel pass, and Webb dives across the goal line for a 5-yard touchdown. But in the end, it wouldn't be enough. Austin Reed throws for 497 yards and 4 touchdowns as the Hilltoppers leave the Dome with a 44-23 win over the Jags. Not the ending to the season they wanted, but the Jags hope this is the loss that can make them better as they head towards the offseason.
It's going to hurt a while. It should hurt a while. We put way too much into this to put a product like that on the field. So we will work tirelessly in the off season to respond to a night like this.
We're going to come back in January. We're going to be hungry. We're going to be ready to go. We're going to be, at this thing, like you said, tirelessly until we get it right. And we're going to change the program again. We're going to be even better in 2023 and 2024. And that's just how this thing's going to go.
On 3rd and 18, Flowers calls his own number. Flowers slips the tackle and takes it in for an 18-yard touchdown. Hornets lead 7-0, and they even get a flyover to celebrate. Baker would keep the party going on the ensuing kickoff. Harrison Knight fields it but loses it on the return. Baker recovers it and the offense strikes fast. On the very next play, Flowers drops back and launches a 45-yard touchdown strike to Bryce Kane to bring the lead to 14. The Hornets' nest is rocking and with good reason. Next possession for Baker, Roderick Taylor takes the handoff and shows off the speed on his way to a 16-yard touchdown and a 3-score lead for the Hornets. The special teams woes would continue for Foley. Baker blocks the punt and recovers it to set the offense up with great field position. And then it's Flowers again getting it done on the ground. Flowers works his way through the defense for his 3rd touchdown of the night. Baker is rolling, but Foley finally strikes back. Alabama commit Perry Thompson takes the kickoff and shows off that 4-star speed. Thompson takes it 79 yards to the house to put the Lions on the board.